Okay, Douglas, let's go ahead and take a look. Thank you so much for including your work. So we've got your infographics here. I want to talk about structure in infographics. That's one of the things that we have learned in our first 2 weeks in our learning um, resources in the class. One of the things we were learning is that a good infographic needs to be well structured. And I have this up here because I think this is a very, very, very well structured infographic. I think it's fantastic. At first, it looks a little daunting, but when you break it down, it's really, really easy to follow. So you can kind of see the different actors here, and you can see where their plot lines are just by following a line. And we have all these different categories. So this is really a simple infographic, very effective. It's actually very beautiful. And easy to follow. So it's very well structured. Even though at first glance it looks to be a little complex, it's not. It's actually very, very simple. So I think this is a really, really good infographic. One thing that we can say about an infographic is that typically a great infographic has a good even distribution of text and graphics. This one, I mean, for the major text here, the categories and the different actors, I think that it's it's very text light. But the infographic itself is of the nature that these don't need descriptions. I mean, everything is really self-contained. I think this is a great example. Good find. Thanks for sharing. Now I want to talk about this example because I don't think this is a good example of infographics. And let me tell you why. We've got a basic map, right? So it's really not really telling us a whole lot. In other words, there's no uh, there's no predefined journey here, as it just kind of seems like a random presentation. It doesn't really tell a story either. And the reason I say that is because there's a few things happening in this infographic that I think are detrimental to its effectiveness. And let me just describe why. All right, so the first thing we see is that we take a look at the image. We've got these keys, which forces us to go from the map all the way over here, find the key, read the key, then come back all the way over here, take a look at the key, compare it to its surrounding areas, then go ahead and ascertain its value from there. So really it entails 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different steps to take a look at only one element that's presented in the key. Conversely, another issue I see is in terms of value here and structure. I don't think it's well structured for that first set of reasons I gave you. But again, another reason is that if we take a look at the organization, right, a lot of time is going to be spent in this infographic going back and forth, finding where was I? Okay, I was number 3. Okay, so from number 3 we go to number 4. But where is number 4? Here's 3. Here's 4, but 3 is over here on the map. Where is 4? Now we got to search around and find 4. Wouldn't it make sense if the key were uh, assembled in a way that all of the different areas of location are similar and well numbered and structured so that you don't have to go from 3 here down here, then go from 4 all the way over here? Do you see what I'm saying? So my question to you is this, and I'll consider the structure of this, and I want you to give me your ideas on how we could improve this infographic so that the viewer doesn't have to do all this bouncing around. Okay, from here to here, back over here, around, then to the next element in the key, the next item in the key. So we go from 3, then we go to 4. And then another thing I think it's a little bit confusing about the infographic itself is that we go right now. It just seems a little odd that this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it keeps going across. Do you see what I'm saying? So I guess in general, my question to you is how can we really improve the structure of this so that there's not all of this lateral eye movement, all of this saccadic eye movement that is being forced by jumping around here to find pertinent information associated with the different elements in this kind of map here. So again, I'd like you to give me your ideas on how we can make this a more effective infographic in terms of structure. All right, great. Thank you very much. Looking forward to your response.